这一期的美音精听呢，希望大家能够注意连读。在美音里面呢，连读是一个非常常见的现象，两个单词的末尾和开头只要是辅音加元音都可以进行连读。
And a recent Gallup poll, another poll, found that confidence in the value of a degree has fallen to a new low. But a new article in The Atlantic claims that even if you take up a trade, the skills and networking opportunities you pick up in college are still worth it.
But a new article in The Atlantic claims that even if you take up a trade, the skills and networking opportunities you pick up in college are still worth it. 首先第一个 but flap T, right? But 第二个要说的是这个 new 的发音。我们之前学英语的时候看音标，这个词应该发成 new， 但是在美音里面呢，它不会发成 u， 它会发成 u， 所以你听到的是 new newspaper， 包括 Monday Tuesday 不是 Tuesday， student 而不是 student。Atlantic 这个上期讲过了 T 在 N 后面是不发音的 Atlantic
But a new article in The Atlantic But a new article in The Atlantic But a new article in The Atlantic
这句话还有一个特别大的点，就是它连读非常多 Even if take up a trade Skills and networking Pick up in college are still worth it Pick up and 这个元音被省略的非常厉害，所以你基本听到是 pick up in college.
Pick up in college are still worth it. But a new article in The Atlantic claims that even if you take up a trade, the skills and networking opportunities you pick up in college are still worth it. So I throw it out to you. I never did any of that.
So I throw it out to you. I never did any of that. 这里面的连读是 throw it out to you. Throw it, yeah.元音结尾 o 结尾，然后元音开头 it， 那这个时候呢，一般会在中间加一个半元音 ye， 你会听到的是 throw it， 很轻很轻，不仔细听听不出来 throw it out， 这里呢有个隐藏的 flap t， 对吗 it out throw it out to you。那么这里面呢是 t 结尾又 t 开头，这种情况出现的时候呢，我们只发一个 t 的音，也就是 out to you I throw it out to you
So I throw it out to you I know So I throw it out to you I know But everybody is not made to go to college College is not for everyone
and I agree with that but I know for me, college was the great equalizer.
Yeah,
everybody knows I grew up in poverty. And my father always said, get an education. That's going to be what will save you and take you out of your condition. And it did. And I've taught my children the same lesson. But I think that we're doing college a little bit wrong in a sense. Like we're learning things that aren't going to be useful to us when we graduate. So I think that we should have college classes, certainly, but then practical training. Because when I was in law school, I took clinical classes. And so I was able to get into a courtroom before I graduated. And that's very important. But I do think that the college degree is worth it for the networking.
I disagree with the idea that you only go to school for practical reasons. I think you go to school to open your mind.
That too.
Yeah. You know, like in Europe, I was talking to a German person one time, and they have like a track there. So if you want to become an automotive mechanic, you will learn that, or a hairdresser in high school, and then you go right into the profession, which is good if that's what you really want to do. But liberal arts education is very, very important.
It's about
it helps you think. And it helps you to question authority.
In an ideal world, absolutely no one would disagree with the merits of higher education if it's an opportunity you're afforded.
In an ideal world, no one would disagree the merits of higher education if it's the opportunity you're afforded. 下面我们来看这句里面两个最重要的节奏。第一个是 disagree the merits of higher education。这里面有一个非常清晰的节奏感是哒哒哒 disagree the merits of the higher education。如果我们没有后面的 higher education， 那它的节奏是哒哒升降 disagree the merits。但是呢，因为后面又加了 higher education， 那么这种情况下，中间那一部分的语调会变得更高一些，也就是哒哒哒 disagree the merits of the higher education。那么下面这句呢是 if it's an opportunity you're afforded， opportunity you're afforded， 哒哒一个升降，这里面的连读也不少啊。in an ideal world， merits of higher education， 这个听原音的话，它连读的非常快 higher education，
The merits of higher education. The merits of higher education.
你可以区分一下我下面的两个发音，一个是高的教育，一个是更高的教育。Higher education, higher education， 能听出区别吗？再往下的这个 if it's an opportunity, right? If it's an opportunity， 这个录音我把它放慢一点，多几遍，大家可以跟着来练。
If it's an opportunity, if it's an opportunity, if it's an opportunity you're afforded. Ideal world, absolutely no one would disagree with the merits of higher education if it's an opportunity you're afforded. I think the conversation is more about the fact that a vocational degree is going to cost a fraction of the price. The vast majority of this country will never get the opportunity, well, about half this country never gets the opportunity to go to college because of the crippling student debt, which I think the education industry that bears the responsibility. I think the universities with billion-dollar endowments do. I think we have to completely rethink the cost because, for example, the earnings with a degree have been stagnant for 15 years while college tuition has skyrocketed.
Well,
that's a real problem.
Yeah, the price tag is too high for people these days to have a 4-year education. There are a lot that can be broken off into vocational and other things or auditing or specializing because at the end of the day, everyone knows someone in their life who started and didn't finish. Now they don't have the benefits of those statistics and they have the debt like everyone else. 60% of people don't graduate.